name's Karena. I'm here with Glasse Factory, and I'm here to sing a few songs for you. It's not often that I feel so low, but you kept me down, you did. And it's not often that I fall in love, but you got to me, you did. So I'll try to bring my brain back to my body, and I'll try to make this empty place a home. Been a while since I was someone to somebody. Been a while since I came in from the cold. And it's a shame what this has come to. Fighting till the bitter end. Every day I forget you and remember all over again. All these little lives, they pass me by, but I held yours close, I did. And all these sleepless nights I think of you, and I think of you, I do. So I'll try to bring my brain back to my body, and I'll try to make this empty place a home. Been a while since I was someone to somebody. Been a while since I came in from the cold. And she's so weak, she won't quit loving you. Baby girl can't get a clue. Say it until it gets through. No one really changes, not me, not you. Not me, not you. Not me, not you. And it's a shame what this has come to. Fighting till the bitter end. Every day I forget you and remember all over and all over and all over again. It was December, oh, I met you in the cold. I don't know if you remember, but you found me there alone. So we sat together outside the party in the cold. I could have stayed with you forever. I didn't even mind the snow. And time stopped, I swear it did. And then you kissed we had just a little more time. Your every dream, every night, your every dream. I'll try my best not to cry when we finally say our goodbyes. The seasons change, and so do you and I. You loved me till summer, when the earth was warm again. Sometimes I still wonder how it came so gently to an end. Maybe deep down I was ready. Maybe it was the only way. I know you tried your best to love me, but never quite enough to stay. And time stopped, I swear it did. And then you left me. How could I forget? And now I'm losing my mind. Wish we had just a little more time. Your every dream, every night, your every dream. I'll try my best not to cry when we finally say our goodbyes. The seasons change, and so do you and I. I see you in the sunset and in the changing leaves. And when the spring rain falls, I hope you think of me. It wasn't meant to be forever. This I always knew. But the seasons return, and so will I to you. So will I to you. So will I to you. Oh yeah. Remember how you came back every single time, wouldn't let me let you go. So I took it as a sign, thought it might be worth a try, but I was playing with fire, I know. And now we're right back where we started, my heart so closely guarded. Every night a different fight, I don't know why we haven't parted. I wanna believe you, baby, but you never show me. I've been waiting for you to love me like you say you want to. I wish I could be the one to show you, but I'm picking up the pieces, just got out the deep end. I'm feeling hopeful, you say. I think this might be the day. I think we're really onto something, maybe we'll find a way. I love it when you look at me like that. And for a second I can see it all, coming home to you, sunset, sunrise. Sharing every view, I wanted more than I can say. I love you more than I know how. But we never fly for long before we fall and hit the ground. I've been waiting for you to love me like you say you want to. I wish I could be the one to show you, but I'm picking up the pieces, just got out the deep end. Tell me it's alright, we're better this time. You and I finally got it right. We just had to try, you and I finally found the light. We'll keep flying high, you and I. No need for goodbyes, please no more goodbyes, please no more goodbyes. No need for goodbyes, please no more goodbyes. I can't say goodbye. If you would call me back, then you would know. I'm done chasing pavement, I'm letting you go. And if I would love myself, I wouldn't stay. I wouldn't have given all of it away to someone who would never love me the same. Leave me in pieces and let me forgive you again. Take what you will and I'll live with whatever is left. I would hurt you if I had it in me. I would find all the worst things to say. I would write on the walls just to make sure they all know your name. Are you the same? Do the colors still reach you? Are you the same? Does it hurt like it used to? If you're tired of fighting, let me hold you. Let me take you with me when I go. Tell me all about the things you've been through. Tell me how it feels to come back home. Are you the same? Do the colors still reach you? Oh, are you the
what's up?
Hi.
You looked so comfortable behind that guitar. It was so fun watching you play. When did you pick guitar up?
My dad played guitar, or he plays guitar, so I think the first time I played was probably like kindergarten. He probably taught me like Amazing Grace or something.
Wow.
But yeah, it took me a while to like get to where I am now.
Yeah,
but
you were like jamming with your eyes closed. I was like, yes, girl. Is that like the first instrument you learned how to play then?
Okay, it's kind of hard for me to remember because I think I started guitar and piano around the same time. I played piano when I was young, like for a while. But guitar is the one that feels closest, I think. It feels like it's been with me the longest. I guess it has at this point because I've stopped everything else. So.
There you go. So is that then all how you got your start in music, through your parents, your dad?
Yeah, my dad, he used to help me like really early on with arranging stuff that I wanted to sing. So like I was really into like Love Story by Taylor Swift, but I couldn't figure out I didn't know chords really. I knew like shapes. So he would help me, he would like type out lyric sheets for me so that I could like sing through songs. And I guess that's how I got used to, yeah, now that I think about it, I guess he did get me started performing in that way. But then like performing like in public spaces, that wasn't until high school for me. I like volunteered through this group and we would play at retirement homes and like hospitals. So that's where that started.
What kinds of stuff would you perform for those?
I tried to know my audience. So the first time I sang at a retirement home, I sang Hey Jude. And my friend accompanied me on violin. It was really kind of a weird, a weird arrangement, but it was fun. And yeah, usually I try and stick with like things that I consider classic. Like I love to sing "Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer" by Stevie Wonder. Yeah, but I mean, they're usually pretty receptive, like equally receptive to all kinds of just like any kind of sound. I think is nice.
Definitely.
So,
yeah. When you're writing your songs, where do you gain inspiration for your lyrics and melodies?
I think when I started songwriting, the process would always start with just like, I'd be really moved by something or someone, or like it'd just be like a really intense feeling, and the song would happen and that would be it. I think more recently it's like more of an intentional process for me now that I've like written more music and listened to more music. Songwriting for me will start from melodies a lot of the time, like trying to get the flow of the song before I get the lyrics. But I think it's different every time. Sometimes I get really fixated on like one lyric and I'll build it around that. So I guess the answer is it depends. It could be like I heard a song and I really liked the song. Like the first song that I sang, it was a lot of it was kind of driven by Pristine by Snail Mail. I heard that and I was like, I've never heard something like this before. Like I've never heard guitar like this with a voice like this. And I only listened to that for like 2 weeks and then that song happened. So I think I go through like really quick phases a lot of the time, and songs will come out of those.
Yeah, I like that. Do you like Julian Baker?
A friend told me to listen to her, and she described her music as radically vulnerable, and
She is incredible.
Yeah, that was really intriguing to me, but I haven't gotten into it for some reason.
I feel like her voice is pretty similar to Snail Mail, and then maybe the way you play guitar is kind of how she plays guitar.
Cool.
It's really, yeah, she's good. You should definitely check her out. Okay, so what is the music scene like in Champaign? Obviously, not right now. There's nothing because COVID, but what is it usually like?
Well, it's not nothing right now. I think a lot of the core things, at least for me, a lot of the core parts of this music scene are like, they're still here, they're like alive, but they look different. So I guess I'll describe it from my entry point, because I think everyone has a little bit of a different introduction into the scene. For me, it was like the Canopy Club open mic scene. And I remember being really struck, like the first time I played,
I was like terrified. I'd never been on a stage before, and I noticed people were really comfortable just like coming up and standing right in front of the stage. Like I'd played like at retirement homes. Like I wasn't familiar with this kind of community, so
Like really intimate.
yeah, really intimate. Really, people are really invested in each other. I think people take care of each other. The music scene here is like so generous and really, really welcoming. I was like so surprised by the opportunities that came out of it. Like I didn't know what to expect when I started performing around town, but I didn't expect what I found. You know, like I think it's also pretty unique to Champaign, because I've been to open mics in St. Louis, and maybe I just like never stuck around long enough. But I think this feeling of like family is not something that that I see everywhere, and this feeling of like unconditional support.
Yeah, that's definitely special. That's cool. So can you share a few of your favorite performance memories around town?
Well, there are a lot, because I think the thing about being a musician in Champaign is you're just performing all the time. But things that stick out to me, there was one open mic that I did where for some reason I went on stage like 4 different times because I was like guesting on other people's sets. Like I did my own set, and then I played with my friend Tessa Turner. We sang "See You Again," Tyler the Creator and Kali Uchis. That was really fun. And that was one of those nights where like people wanted to listen. People don't always want to listen. But I remember that night, it felt like every time I came up, it was like to a really warm, like
Receptive crowd.
group. Yeah,
that's good.
which is and special. And yeah, so that was like a special open mic. I have like all the videos from it. Performances, it's almost hard to remember now because it's been like a year since.
Yeah.
But if I try and think more recently, me, Annika Emily, and Jake Fava did a show together at Nola's, formerly Blackbird. And that was really special because it was kind of like we all knew that it would be the last live show of the season. Like we were huddled in this heated tent. It was like pouring rain. There shouldn't have been a show like at all, but there was. And I remember like Annika's parents came out. Everyone came out. So that was really special because we knew how special it was. It wasn't like, last year people would be playing shows every weekend and like, not everyone comes out to every single one because you don't have to. But that NOLA show back in, I don't remember when it was, October maybe, that one was really special.
2019?
2020.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
we
were still doing live stuff.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So throughout your whole music career, what are some of the most like defining moments as a musician?
Yeah. It's funny to hear you say like music career, because I feel like I'm in like the pre-career part of things, but
that's where all the magic happens.
But when I think about defining moments, I'm definitely gonna say making the choice to walk into Canopy. That changed everything. Like from that first set, I got put on my first show that Saturday because Mike Ingram was here, and he was like, we have a spot, and so coming into this scene was defining in that it was the first time I like took myself seriously as a musician, like, because I knew like I could kind of sing and I could kind of play, but I never thought of it as something that I wanted to like amplify and like perfect and like show to people. So coming into this scene really like changed my relationship with my own music and with performing. And then since then, the first time I want to say the first time I listened to Snail Mail was a defining moment in my own music. Because you can get good at what you do, and you can do what you do over and over again, but you need to like play with other people and listen to other people, because there's only so much you can derive like out of your own style. So So hearing playing like Snail Mail, hearing people like Luke and people who were like really kind of like guitar focused, that was cool for me. That changed things for me because like for a while I was really fixated on like my own voice and being like this like R&B kind of vocalist, and then I was like, that's not everything. That's maybe like, I don't know, like 30%. But so these days I try and take more of like a comprehensive approach to music.
Definitely. Yeah, it's good to listen to what other people are doing kind of close to what you want to do, to hear and get inspired by all the different ideas that can come out of your own craft. Cool, that's saying like, oh, in the art world, they're like, oh, the best form of a compliment is plagiarism, and that's not to say that people copy, but like, art is always building off of what already exists, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
And it's like doing your own thing with it, which is really cool. So plagiarism is a harsh word, but I do like that quote. Art, so throughout quarantine, has it provided a time for you to work, to like dive deep into any projects? Are you working on anything these days?
Yeah, I've been working on an EP with Perimeter Road. That's a student-run record label at Parkland College.
Cool.
So that's been great. That we started that in the fall 2020, and that was like my one like relief in music making for like that whole season. And then we just finished up like a few weeks ago. So that's been in the works. Yeah, I think quarantining made space for me, like on the outside, because I was like at home in a house, you know, which I'm usually not. So music making is really different, like in a house, in like a basement of a house. So that was really helpful, and it also made space, I think, on the inside. It, I don't know, I found myself revisiting like old memories and feelings and relationships, and I think that was important for the songs I was writing at the time.
Good. I can't wait to hear the EP. Is there like a tentative date for it to be out, or is it just an okay? Soon. Cool. Yeah. Cool. What are you most excited for when things kind of start to go back to normal?
Things. I mean, I miss live shows. I would like love to see. I would love to like hear voices in person again. And there, I feel like I've been listening to a lot of new music, and usually when I get into a new artist, like really into a new artist, I would look up tour dates, and like that's not the move anymore. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to just sharing that physical space, because it's just a different thing to be there. Yeah,
definitely. Cool. Well, thank you so much for doing this with us.
Thanks.
It was so lovely to listen to you perform and chat.
It was nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, Glasse Factory, for having me. I'm Karena. You can find me on Instagram at qq.karena or on Spotify at just QQ.